turns out okay because I can't find the vlog camera. My son Cooper has been super dedicated to his scootering footage and I can't find our vlog camera. So I'm recording the hot seat on my cell phone today, which makes me excited because we haven't done a hot seat in a hot minute. See what I did there? But it's okay, we're here and we're driving and we're gonna do it. And I'm super excited. So if you're new to the hot seat, what we do is, you guys, I found the cutest little jar at this cute little boutique by the name of Bohm. And we're a little crooked. I think we're a little crooked, sorry. I put some of your guys' topic ideas in the hot seat topic jar. And I have no forewarning other than when I write them down of what the topics are. I pull from the jar and we just go from there. So there's a lot of different topics in here. And I'm hoping that whatever topic I draw today, I feel inspired to have the right thing to say to you. Who knows what this one can be about? Hopefully it's a lighter topic. This one is from Christina Peaver, I think is what the name is. Tips/struggles of dating as a young single mom. Okay, I can do this one. I've done that before. Put on your buckles and just buckle up because here we freaking go. First and foremost, I think it's the very most important, and this advice can go for anybody, even if you're not a single parent trying to date in the dating world. I personally feel that you have to really work on yourself while you're dating before you can really find compatibility in others. And this is so important because life is a journey. So cliche, here we go. Life is a journey about discovery, about discovering yourself, self-discovery, and understanding who you are. What makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you feel loved, what makes you angry. The whole process of understanding you, it takes a while. And the hardest part is we change. We change so much, especially from my 20s to 30s. Something about that block of those years, you change so much. Like I thought that when I was 20 or 21 that I had systems put into place that that's who I was going to be for the rest of my life. And oh my gosh, have I changed so much since I have been 21. And I know that 9 years or 10 years or 8 years doesn't seem like a long time, but it goes by so quickly and you look back and you're just like, oh my gosh, like I am grateful that I allowed myself to go through changes because that's why we're here, you guys. We're here to grow and change and learn and find out who we are. So when it comes to dating, come back full circle to our topic, I think it's really important that you're flexible in finding out who you are and what you like. And I remember specifically when I started my YouTube journey, I put some of my relationships out on the internet. And I remember getting a lot of like negative feedback, like, oh, you're just dating so many people. And that bothered me because I was like, am I really? And I am so grateful that I did. And I'm so grateful that I didn't let those comments get to me because I really value marriage and I really value commitment and I really value the long haul, the long run of everything. And when you make that decision of who you're going to be with, who you want to commit your life to, who you want to grow old with, who you want to go through that self-discovery journey with, you've got to find somebody that's pretty compatible with what you have found compatible within yourself. And like I said, we change. I got married when I was super young, when I was 21, 20, and it didn't work out for us. I mean, I was just super young. I didn't know what I want. He was in a different shift and change in his life. And it didn't work out and it was fine. And then as the relationships I went through after that, I still was going through self-discovery and finding out who I wanted. And I felt like I got misperceived as it seemed like I was just in a hurry to get married, and that while that's not true, I was not ready to go through another divorce. I was not ready to just marry any old block. I wanted to put my intentions out for the world because I'm a big believer in that I value marriage. I value being committed to that one person. This is where I foresee myself ending up with a mate or a partner, which is in marriage and having kids. And I knew that that was important to me. And I'm so glad that I didn't listen to the haters. I'm so glad that I didn't listen to the trolls. I'm so glad that I often didn't listen to my parents and I followed my heart because it led me to the relationship that I'm in now, the marriage that I'm in now. We were going on 4 years and we have 2 babies, 3 kids, 2 dogs, and it's just crazy. And I don't feel like Jackson and I could be more compatible for each other than we really are. And so when it comes to tips and struggles of dating, like, be willing to go through, you know, maybe a hardship in a relationship, because that might bring you out on the better opposing end of finding out something that you don't want in a partner, and it will train you to see the red flags. I really advocate in following your heart, and if it just doesn't feel right, don't feel bad in stepping away. Even if there's 99 great things about that person, if you have set your boundaries and you have set what is important to you, don't change that for anybody. Don't lower your standards or maybe change what you want, especially if you just feel that burning in your chest and your heart, because eventually you will get to the right place, the right time in your life. It will lead you down the right path, and you will find the right partner that you are supposed to be with. I think that struggles of dating make us appreciate the right one when they do come along. If I wouldn't have gone through a lot of the struggles that I went through with dating and knowing what was important to me and finding that self-discovery of what I want in a relationship, I know that I couldn't appreciate or love my husband the way that I do. And as sucky as it was at the moment, and as close of a world as it makes you feel like you're never going to get through and that's all you're going to know, you will get through it, you will grow past it, and you will be able to look back and say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I went through that. It sucks, I'm glad it's over, I'm glad I can move on, but I'm really grateful that I went through it so that I can now so much appreciate what I have. And I try to communicate that to Jackson a lot, that, you know, I love how patient he is with me. I love how honest he is with me. I love that we have a lot of the same standards when it comes to our personal relationship and what we're comfortable with. One thing that I love with Jackson is he is a great communicator when the emotions are high and times are hard. I tend to shell up and not want to talk about it and close off, and he's like, nope, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna talk about it eye to eye, and he has really helped me to come out of my shell. So tips and struggles of dating as a young single mom. I know it might not have always looked like it, but when I started dating somebody, I didn't allow them to meet Cooper or have any kind of presence in his life until like 4, 5, 6 dates in, and I was still feeling comfortable with it. And I still always made that meeting just very like neutral and friendly. It was usually like at a park or something that we were all doing together, so it didn't seem like intimate and romantic or putting pressure on Cooper to feel a certain way towards this person. I really wanted to see how these two would interact, because that's really important. If you just date somebody and keep your kids separate and you fall in love with them and you guys do so well, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, we're all gonna get married and come together, like, you are missing out on a big opportunity to see how this individual is going to react with your kids. And that chemistry is as important as the chemistry you have with this person. I do think it is harder to date as a single parent because you are balancing the chemistry and the interaction and the balance of everybody involved, especially if you have like a stepdad or mom in that child's life that you're trying to keep a healthy relationship with as you're starting to date this new person. And are they understanding that element, and are they being neutral and supportive? It's just, there's a lot of working emotions in the whole mix, and I just always remember feeling like I have to honor myself. I can't hide any kind of feelings. I can't shy away from any of the relationships or the moving parts. I have to be completely upfront or this isn't going to work out. And as I did that and honored myself and followed my heart and like really just stayed in tune with what was important to me, I think that life just kind of has a way of working itself out. And I know it sounds so cliche and it might seem very far off for you, but I promise if you will work on yourself daily, do something that changes you and motivates you and grows you daily, whether it's a TED Talk or a self-help book or a therapist. I strongly believe in therapy. Do that, because when you find your true, most authentic, best self, you're willing just to show up and be you for the world, and that will gravitate that right person to you. And I feel like when I wrote off dating and I broke off my last relationship, I was so heartbroken and so confused and felt so betrayed that I wrote off dating for like a year. I was like, I'm gonna go to therapy, I'm gonna make a lot of money, I'm gonna buy a house, Cooper and I are gonna travel the world, and all these things I like started implementing of my goals, putting into place of becoming my best self. Literally 2 months after I did that, I met Jackson. And I was like, okay, rewind. This is not what I was planning on. And it's so annoying that it's true, but it really happens when you're least expecting it and when you are working on you. So that is my hot seat topic of the day. Why do I do that? I always say things backwards. I hope you guys like this. I want to do more and more of these videos. They are my very favorite to do. This channel kind of always gets attention the very last because it's like my passion project channel. My family always comes first and my businesses, but I love doing these videos. So leave any ideas you guys want to chat about below. They will go into our hot topic, our hot seat. I'm in the hot seat topic jar. Oh my gosh, say that 25 times fast. And next time we're gonna pull out of there and whatever's on the paper is on the paper and we're gonna talk about it. Could be about boobies, it could be about being transgender, whatever. The sky's the limit. Leave your comments below, leave your ideas below, and we'll see you next time on the hot seat. Booyah.